If you're moving to Florida and you're not sure whether Orlando, Tampa, Miami, Jacksonville, or Sarasota is the right city for you, this is the video that's going to settle it. We're doing a full, honest, city-by-city breakdown so you can stop second-guessing and start planning. If you're new here, I'm Gianni Almeda. I'm your Orlando relocation specialist, and today we're doing something a little different. Instead of just telling you why Orlando is great, which I do a lot, I want to actually compare it, honestly, against every other major Florida city. Here's the thing, Florida is a big state with generally different cities, and the right one depends entirely on who you are and how you want to live. And by the end of this video, you're going to have a clear answer for where you belong. Let's go. Let's start at home, Orlando. The case for Orlando, it's the most economically diversified city in this comparison. Healthcare, tech, defense, aerospace, finance, and plus, tourism. The job market is growing really fast, and the master plan community game in Orlando is unmatched anywhere in Florida. Lake Nona, Horizon West, Celebration, Laureate Park, these are the world-class neighborhoods with infrastructure already built. The school districts are strong, especially in Seminole County and Lake Nona corridor. The new construction inventory is bigger and more varied from any other Florida city. And it's centrally located. Beaches on the coast are about 45 to 90 minutes away depending on which direction you go. The case against Orlando, it's not a beach city. If waterfront living is your defining priority, Orlando requires a drive to get there. It's a sprawl. This is a car-dependent metro, and that's not changing. It lacks a downtown urban density that some buyers from major cities are specifically looking for. Who Orlando is best for? Families prioritizing schools and communities, professionals in healthcare or tech, remote workers who want financial advantages and lifestyle, and buyers whose budgets work significantly harder here than in their current cities. Tampa is the most common comparison to Orlando, and it's a legitimate city with a lot going for it. The case for Tampa, the waterfront is genuinely beautiful. Tampa Bay, Bayshore Boulevard, and St. Pete beaches are among the best in the state. Downtown Tampa has more urban energy than downtown Orlando. Channelside, Ybor City, the Riverwalks have real pedestrian life and also a sports city. Bucks, Lightning, Rays, which matter to some buyers. The case against Tampa, the flood risk profile is more significant than Orlando. Tampa Bay's geography makes it one of the most hurricane vulnerable metros in the country. Insurance costs reflects the reality, and they've gotten more expensive in recent years. The job market, while solid, is less diversified than Orlando's and more concentrated in finance and healthcare without the same tech and defense presence. Price-wise, Tampa has appreciated significantly. In many desirable neighborhoods, some rival or exceed Orlando's pricing without necessarily having better fundamentals. Who Tampa is best for? People who prioritize waterfront lifestyle, urban density, and a beach proximity above all else, and who are prepared for high insurance burdens and flood zone awareness. Miami is also world-class, I'll say that clearly, but it's completely different financially and lifestyle conversation than most relocation buyers are having. The case for Miami, international culture, incredible food scene, beaches, nightlife, finance and tech sectors that have grown significantly. Wynwood, Brickell, Coconut Grove, genuinely exciting neighborhoods. The energy of Miami is real. The case against Miami for most relocation buyers, the cost. Miami has priced itself way beyond most people relocating from high-cost cities we're hoping to escape. Median home prices in the best neighborhoods are well above Orlando. Traffic is among the worst in the country. The lifestyle premium is real, but so is the cost of accessing it. Flood risk in Miami is also a serious long-term consideration, more so than anywhere else in this comparison. Who Miami is best for? Financial professionals, international buyers, luxury market buyers, and people who are looking for the culture of the world in one place. If that's you, Miami is incredible. But if you're moving to Florida for financial breathing room, Miami is not the answer. Let me give you quick, honest takes on two cities that don't get enough attention in this conversation. Jacksonville, the most affordable major city in Florida. If housing cost is your absolute primary driver and you're in the field where Jacksonville job market works for you, finance, military, healthcare, this is generally worth considering. The beaches at Point Vedra, the surrounding area are excellent. It's a spread out city that takes some adjusting, and the cultural scene is less developed than other cities in the comparison, but the value per dollar is hard to beat anywhere in the state. Sarasota. Sarasota is a sleeper pick for a specific type of buyers. If you're 45 or older, approaching or in retirement, or simply want a quieter, more refined quality of life, Sarasota is extraordinary. The art scene is legitimate. Beaches and siesta keys are generally among the best in the country. The dining scene has elevated significantly in the last 5 years. Home prices have risen sharply, but still offer value relative to quality of life. The job market here is more limited, skewed towards healthcare, hospitality, and finance, which makes it less practical for younger career-focused buyers. For families with kids and career ambitions, Sarasota is probably not the right answer. For lifestyle-first buyers in the second chapter of their life, it might be the best-kept secret in Florida. Let me bring this home. Here's my honest city recommendation, matrix-based on who you are. If schools, family, and community are your top priority, Orlando, specifically Seminole County or the Lake Nona corridor, If you want the most house for your money in a growing city, Orlando or Jacksonville. If urban waterfront energy is non-negotiable, Tampa. Understanding the insurance and flood. If urban waterfront energy is non-negotiable, Tampa it is. Understanding the insurance and flood reality though is important. If international lifestyle, finance, career, or luxury market, Miami, knowing the cost premium is extremely important. If you're lifestyle first, semi-retired and want beauty and quiet, Sarasota without a doubt. If you're a remote worker, optimizing for taxes, financial leverage, and for quality of life, Orlando is almost certainly the answer. The combination of no state income tax, house value, school quality, economic diversity, and the airport connectivity is hard to replicate in any other city in the same price point. If I'm being honest, I'm extremely biased towards Orlando. It's where I live, where I work, and where I've helped tons of families land and thrive. But I genuinely believe the data supports the bias for the right type of buyer. If you're in that category and want to start a real conversation about what your move looks like, the link to book a free relocation strategy call is in the description. If this comparison was helpful, please subscribe and drop a like. I drop 2 to 4 videos a week all about living in Orlando and moving to Orlando. Drop your city in the comments. Where are you moving from and which city in Florida are you seriously considering? I want to know. We'll see you in the next one.